transformation. The mountains rising from the ground, the tiny buds blooming into flowers, and rivers creating their own path over time. Nature is full of transformation. Now, what if I was to tell you that even this cotton shirt I'm wearing has also had its own journey of transformation? This shiny steel mug that I'm sipping coffee from, and in fact, even this wonderful book I've been reading have transformed and evolved from their previous forms. The cotton shirt was once just made up of many fuzzy balls of cotton. And the mug? Can you believe that it was made from an amalgamation of rocks? And all the pages of this book were once just pieces of wood. So, how did any of this turn into this? Well, enter manufacturing industries, due to which raw materials like cotton, iron ore, and softwood are converted into finished goods or products like shirts, mugs, and paper. Production of goods after processing raw materials into more valuable products is called manufacturing. Let's look at the journey of these raw materials changing into the finished products. The activities through which we obtain raw materials from nature as inputs are called primary activities. Agriculture, forestry, fishing, and mining can be considered to be primary activities. And the activities that convert raw materials into finished products are called secondary activities. Manufacturing, construction, electricity, gas, and water supply are the examples of secondary activities. Meet this family of 5. They live in a small village and earn their living by working on a farm nearby. There isn't enough work on the farm for 5 people, and the income earned is not always enough to feed 5 mouths either. A few members of the family think about the possibility of finding work elsewhere. A new industry set up near the village seems like a great opportunity. They find a job in the industry and start earning much more than before. The income of the household also increases manifolds. The family is now employed based on their potential, and the income ensures that the family is well fed and well off too. Imagine if this happens in many more villages and towns. Industries of every kind, catering to varied demands, crop up all over the country. Paper, metals, chemicals, fertilizers, and so on. There would be so many more avenues available to earn income. With time, the products manufactured in these industries may also find takers in the international market. This will expand trade and commerce and bring in more foreign exchange to the country. And with the collective effect of all these factors, the country will march ahead on the path of economic prosperity. From our example here, we can see how industries help reduce the burden on agriculture by absorbing some of the workforce. Apart from this, manufacturing industries also modernize agriculture by selling to farmers products such as irrigation pumps, fertilizers, insecticides, pesticides, plastic and PVC pipes, and so on. These help in boosting agricultural productivity. And of course, many of the raw materials materials for manufacturing industries are obtained from agricultural activities. Due to this symbiotic relationship, we can see that while agricultural productivity is enhanced by industries, the production process of industries is also made more efficient thanks to better agricultural outputs. We have also seen how manufacturing industries have helped families in overcoming poverty and unemployment. It may be due to this understanding that the government has established many public sector undertakings and joint sector ventures in India. Moreover, it was believed that by establishing industries in tribal and backward areas, regional disparities and differences can be reduced. More importantly, the plethora of finished products and the income we gain from them acts as the backbone that supports the economy of our country. Manufacturing industries hold a significant place in India's economy. How significant? Well, let's look at some numbers, shall we? The share of the manufacturing sector as a percentage of the total GDP of the country is around 17%. This means that if we consider our country's income to be 100 rupees, then the manufacturing sector contributed around 17 rupees to this number. Now, is that a good enough number? Let's compare and understand. In some East Asian economies, the contribution of the manufacturing sector is around 25 to 35% of the GDP. So, it isn't doing that well in comparison. Now, if we were to observe the trajectory of the manufacturing sector, we see that it has remained more or less stagnant over the past 30 years or so. So, the numbers for this sector aren't where we would like them to be. Moreover, even if we were to think about making up for this gap, the sector's rate of growth has also been low. Think about a race where your opponents already have an advantage over you. To make up, you would need to run at a much faster pace than them to surpass them, right? Now, in a similar way, it has been found that the desired growth rate for the manufacturing sector in India is at least 12%. Since 2003, this sector has been growing at the rate of 9 to 10%. We can see that we have been facing a few setbacks when it comes to manufacturing sector in India. So, what has the government and the industry itself done to improve the situation? Well, one of the steps was the setting up of the National Manufacturing Competitiveness Council, or the NMCC. Make in India is another key step taken with the intention of encouraging locally produced goods.